35 years ago, in a little storefront building just across the county line in October, about 65 people stood up and said, "We want to be a part of this church." But those 65 people decided they felt like the Lord wanted a church in this community that first honored Him, that believed in prayer, and that believed once Jesus had forgiven you, all your sins was past and behind you, and men had no place to judge you anymore. And apparently, somebody had the mind of God, because 35 years later, those 65 members are now over 2,700 members. That storefront rented building is now about 50 acres, appraised in excess of $20 million, with no mortgage attached to it. And that little group birthed the church. Well, the Lord birthed the church through that little group. That is now the leading giver to missions in the Church of God denomination worldwide. That's pretty good.
35 years ago, I heard a whisper. There had been desires for such a church, not only here in this region, but in South Carolina and even in the Church of God. And God just found a preacher and a group of people who were willing to take a chance. And I don't have to tell you anymore. It's been God all the way. It's been God.
They took a chance with God, and here's what they found out: Jesus never fails. Don't get the illusion that it's been easy. Don't look at the pretty buildings and the pretty faces and hear the beautiful music and think it's been an easy road. There have been times that this church didn't know if there would be enough provision for the next day or the next week. There have been times the enemy has attacked from the outside. There's been times he's attacked from the inside. But here's the testimony of this body, is regardless of what you're facing and what you're going through, there is one who cannot fail. And if you will entrust yourself to Him, as risky as it may seem, He will be faithful. He will be faithful.